Yo, what's going on, guys? It is time for another reaction video, and today I'm going to be reacting to Lima, Peru beaches, all you need to know. I've been doing quite a few videos on England, Britain. I've done some on Australia and done some on a few other countries, but I've made out a massive list now of about 20 plus countries that I'm going to start reacting to. But this is my first one to do on Peru, so be interested to see what beaches look like there. I'm sure they're beautiful. But if you guys have some suggestions on some content I should check out, please comment below, let me know. Doesn't matter what country it is, because there's probably a good chance that I've already got that country on my list and I'll add it on there. And if it's a new country I haven't added, then I'll start working on that country as well. But yeah, let's see what these beaches look like.
So let's talk about beaches. You are on your way to Lima, Peru, to the South American metropolis with thousands of kilometers of coastline. So Lima must have some pretty...
Wow, that's pretty epic. Like, I didn't know there's such a difference in the elevation from up here, then down like this little mountainside, and then there's a road that follows the actual coast. Here in Texas and Houston, we're basically at level. There's no mountainous areas here for our beaches.
Spectacular beaches, right? If you know where to look for them.
That's right.
And that is what we are going to bring you today. So I'm Sam, this is Lucas. We run the Lima Gourmet Food Tours. We've been in operations for over 10 years. Lucas, we run the Lima Gourmet Food Tour.
My first time seeing these guys as YouTubers, but I always like to try to support everybody, especially if I'm using their video to do a reaction video. So go check out Lima Gourmet on TikTok and Instagram, and also here on YouTube. Go subscribe or follow them.
We've been in operations for over 10 years. Lucas is from Peru, so he can give you the ins and outs, and I spent over 12 years there. So let's talk about those beaches. Lucas, where are we going to start? We'll divide it into 3 segments, right? So beaches in Lima, beaches near Lima, and then we'll take a look at beaches beyond Lima within Peru.
Okay, let's start with the closest one, since most of people coming to visit Lima, they stay in Barranco and Miraflores. We'll concentrate on that area. Lima has amazing sea views, especially from Barranco and Miraflores. Beautiful, beautiful sunsets. And the city itself is built on top of a cliff. You see that there's like a...
Man, it's beautiful. Like, I've never really looked at any kind of, like, I guess I've just never researched or looked up much about Lima, Peru. I had no clue that it looked like this. This is beautiful.
An altitude of 100 meters or 300 feet above sea level. So to access the beaches, you have to go down this cliff. You can do it through Miraflores or Barranco, and you will arrive to mainly three are beaches that are the closest to that area. The most frequented one is called Agua Dulce.
Agua Dulce, the most frequented. Everyone, you won't be able to miss it, and so everyone flocks.
People from far away, between Lima,
Look at that traffic, man. I bet it's going to be worth it to check out some of the ones that are beyond Lima so that you aren't in such a congested area.
They go there, very crowded, especially on weekends. There's another one in Barranco called Yuyos. It's not as crowded, especially during the week. And the one that most tourists tend to favor is called Waikiki, right next to a famous restaurant called Rosa Nautica. It's a rocky beach. The sea is cold, but if you're a little bit adventurous, you can do surfing lessons.
Some reason I always thought Waikiki was in Hawaii, or is there also a Waikiki in Hawaii? Or am I just completely wrong on that altogether? Let me know in the comments.
There, and that's a lot of fun. So those are the 3 main ones in Lima. Our recommendation, if you can and you have the time, is move away from this area and go to our favorite place called El Sur Chico. What do you think of El Sur Chico?
I love El Sur Chico. So it's about 40 kilometers to the south of Lima. In this area, you have a municipality called Punta Hermosa. In Punta Hermosa, you have several beaches peppered along the coast there. Two of kind of the most popular where people tend to go are called señoritas y caballeros.
Ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. Yeah, but it's mixed.
It's mixed.
It's mixed. And then our personal favorite is a beach called El Silencio. So silence, right? It's got kind of finer sand, light colored sand on a sunny day. The water, it almost looks Caribbean. It's beautiful. But a word of caution there for small kids, people that don't know how to swim, maybe not so much, or just keep an eye out because the waves are pretty big. There's quite a steep drop off once you go in, so the waves are pretty big. So if you have a really dark sense of humor, you can sit in the first line and watch newcomers try to get out.
We do that.
Kind of awful people sometimes. It's okay though.
You need to organize transport if you go there.
Important.
They're very cheap taxis that you can arrange the price, and he can wait for you for a couple of hours. Or during the summer months, Uber works really well in that area of Punta Hermosa. So if you have the time, worth leaving Lima and seeing that site, El Sur Chico. And if you have even more time and you want to combine culture with a really nice beach experience, we would recommend moving away from Lima, either to the south or up north.
The north is where you're going to find really the beaches that you imagine when you think about.
That's really pretty too. And then obviously seeing it not quite as developed is kind of nice to see it a little bit more rural. And look at all the boats out there, man. I bet you that would be pretty fun to check out on a boat. Maybe they'll let us know.
Oh, kind of isolated, low-key
That's
beaches.
pretty.
So you do have that. You're going to find that in the north as you get closer to the border with Ecuador. So around Piura and Tumbes, you're going to find two areas called Punta Sal and Mancora that give you this more natural, laid-back vibe. You also have some places to go out, but it's quite a rustic kind of area. But you have some beautiful beach bungalows that are really high-end and gorgeous. So you have a bit of everything there. If you really want to go to the beach and you want to do it in Peru, that's where I would recommend you go.
Yep. Near Lima, if you have like limited time, you can also go to Paracas. Paracas is the next province. We have Lima and Ica, and between Ica you have Paracas, where there is a national reserve.
So heading to the south.
Heading to the south, and you can combine it with a trip to the oasis there. And
Now, I think I've seen that particular city or town or whatever this is here, Paracas. I think I've seen that on some videos before because it's basically all sandy around it, and then it's just this part is like kind of tucked in the middle.
in Paracas, you can take a boat ride to see the Ballesta Island. So there are things to do if you want to combine, spend a couple of days there as well. So that would be our recommendation on Lima beaches and Peru beaches in general.
Yes. Well, I hope you found these tips useful. Come back for more, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll be bringing you more tips on how to make the most of your time in Lima.
See you in Lima.
See you in Lima.
That was a great video, especially considering that they were able to share so much information in such a short video. It's only almost 6 minutes, but so I like to take a cruise usually for my birthday in April, and I didn't get to do it this year. And the last few weeks I keep like looking at cruises because living here in Houston, I'm just an hour north of Galveston Island, and Galveston has a port, so you can take a cruise straight out of there with Carnival or Royal Caribbean. So it's super convenient for me to be able to take a cruise, and it's not too incredibly expensive either. I just couldn't swing it this year. But after seeing all these beaches, man, God, it makes me want to go take a trip somewhere. Maybe this summer I can still fit in some sort of shorter excursion since I can't do a full-on cruise. I got to do something though. I need to get, and I'm not talking about like going here to Galveston because Galveston's just not the same experience. I want to see like, blue, green, clear waters and nice sandy beaches. Yeah, I got to make it happen. I have to. Anyways, this was a great introduction into Peru. I'm looking forward to doing more videos in Peru. If you have some suggestions for me, let me know. It doesn't have to just be about beaches. It can be about culture, food, music, anything and everything to do with and know about Peru. Send me links, comment below, and tell me what I should check out. If you're new here, subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.